Hey, party people, surprise bonus video. All right, this video is two things. Number one, it is part of the hashtag comment kindness campaign on YouTube that was started by a YouTuber named Mimi Helms. She has a crafting channel. Her channel is much bigger than mine, but she started this whole thing about basically thanking YouTube viewers for leaving kind comments. There are a lot of trolls out there. Trolls are a big internet problem, especially for channels that are much bigger than mine. And I have been lucky that I have not had that many trolls, but it's a thing. And so I really wanted to join up and also thank my viewers, you, for being polite and civil and kind to me over the almost 2 years I've been doing this channel. My 2-year anniversary will be next month. Wait, this month? Oh, later this month. Wow, time flies when you're having fun. All right. Okay, and then the second part of this video is it's a follow-up to the 5 requests in 1 video where I tested out the Artist Loft watercolors, and I had mentioned that the colors painted out a little bit chalky. So I'm doing this second figure with the Viviva color sheet so that y'all can see the difference. Hopefully, I can show you through this video kind of the difference between the two, the translucent watercolor versus kind of the chalky Artist Loft. Right. Let me start off by thanking anyone who has left a kind comment on my channel in the 2 years I have been doing this. I would like to thank anyone who left a simple thanks. I would like to thank anyone who left a request, comment, but requested politely, not just demand that I do something. And I would like to thank anyone who didn't like something I was doing, but told me in a polite and civil way instead of being a big old jerk about it. So part of the hashtag comment kindness campaign was to share your 5 favorite comments, except I'm a teacher, so I try really hard not to play favorites. I'm kidding. I have favorites. I'm kidding. I don't have favorites. You'll never know the truth. Long story short, it was really hard for me to narrow down to the top 5. So I'm going to share with you the top 5 kinds of comments that I just have appreciated the most. First and foremost, the long-time commenters. I have a few of you here that have been with me since that first video that I posted July 22nd, 2015. And that was the first video I uploaded. That was the first step of the 4-step croquis building process for female figures. And special shout out to Sarah Longshore. She has been commenting since like my channel was a couple months old. I remember that much. And she still continues to drop by and leave me awesome comments. Sarah, you are the bomb, and thank you for all of your encouragement over the years. And somehow you've always magically like had great timing where I'm like having a crap day, and all of a sudden Sarah's like, "Hey, that was a great video. I learned a lot." Thank you. Number 2, shout out to the defenders. I have not had a lot of trolls, but when I do, people like Argil Fink come to my rescue to defend me. Like someone said something like, "I don't want to see your face." I'm like, that's okay, because sometimes I don't want to see my face either. But yeah, so I always appreciate when, I don't even have to address trolls. Well, I mostly ignore trolls. But yeah, when my viewers just come to my rescue and they're like, "Look, if you don't like what you see, move on. She ain't making you do nothing." Because I'm not. Like, I put this channel up to help people, and if you don't like what I do, you can just not watch. That's cool. Number 3, I would like to thank the conversationalists, the ones who leave me comments and engage with me on, art supply geekery, painting geekery, like Aaron S. and James Barton, people who actually ask me thoughtful questions so that we can have cool conversations, and people like Vile Inspirational, who actually get all of my ridiculous jokes. Like, I throw a lot of random jokes in my videos, and I know many of you, English is not your first language, so maybe you don't get them, and then a lot of you are way younger than me, and so don't understand all of my pop culture references. But I always appreciate those who get them, laugh along with me, you know, that sort of thing. Number 4, special shout out to the ones who cut me some slack, like Charlie Southerton, the ones who understand that I'm not just some requests fulfilling robot. The other day, he said something like, Zoe, if you don't want to do a request, you don't have to. And I've had comments like that before where they're like, yo, Zoe, you're human. It's cool. And yeah, and I'm fairly hard on myself. But yeah, like I've always appreciated those comments where it's like, yeah, you're allowed to be tired. You're allowed to like not like things. It's cool. So thank you for that. And number 5, I would like to give a special thanks to every single person who wished me well when I had that eye infection and I couldn't do anything and I was falling behind on all my deadlines and I was pretty miserable and I was in some pain and I had to keep going. I went to the eye doctor like 5 times in I think 6 weeks. It was freaking annoying. And yeah, I got hundreds of comments and emails and messages on other social media platforms wishing me well, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm going to take a little break here to address the painting that I'm doing. I'm about to pull this up real close to the camera so you can see the paint quality. And when you have a translucent watercolor like the Viviva color sheets, when I paint over pencil, when I layer up, you still see the translucency, you still see the pencil. But you notice on the yellow dress where I painted over the pencil, you can barely see the pencil anymore. And I hope you can see the yellow looks like there's like white chalk mixed in with the paint. It looks more opaque in a different way than gouache is. Whereas the green dress, you really see the translucent beauty of the green. So hopefully that was a little bit helpful for you in understanding the paint quality of the Artist Loft. And now I'm going to show you how professional quality markers compare to the Crayola markers on this paper. It was the color copy paper that I talked about in that 5 requests in 1 video thing. I just bought these new markers for my Watch Me Design a Fashion Collection series. So I have some Copics, Prismacolors, Chart Packs, Blick. So I'm just gonna color a little bit just so you can see the difference in the quality. So to return to the Comment Kindness campaign, one last bonus shout out to every single person who wanted to say something nasty and didn't. I think this is really important because, the thing is we all sometimes think things, bad things, negative things. And the thing is, it's human. Some things will trigger somebody, sometimes, not every single part of my personality is going to match with everyone else's. And I get that. Not everyone gets along with everyone else, and that's fine. But I think what makes for kind people and for mature adults are those who, who could think something negative, but not say them out loud. To just chill out and be like, yeah, I don't like that, whatever, moving on, And I would like to thank everyone who maybe didn't like something I was doing or didn't like a joke that they didn't find funny, and just didn't say anything because they didn't feel that it added anything to the conversation, that it was too nasty. Special shout out to those people who have restraint and showed restraint around me. So yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for watching my channel. As I near the 2nd anniversary mark, I'm just kind of amazed at how much my channel has grown, and I know that it's because of you who are sharing my channel with other people, sharing my videos and interacting and bringing traffic my way, and I appreciate all of you. So yeah, the big reason why I wanted to partake in this campaign was to just have a little gratitude sesh with y'all. I know my channel is a little bit different from a lot of other channels. You know, a lot of other channels, they like to focus on things being made simple, made easy. Anyone can do this, and, you know, art is fun. And yeah, like, I don't really do any of those things. I tell you all the time that things are hard. I tell you all the time to work harder. I tell you all the time to practice. I tell you all the time that the fashion industry is a hell house. And you keep coming back. And yeah, you know, like, I don't believe in calling things easy because, you know, what may be easy for someone is not necessarily easy for someone else. We all have different skills and attributes. And so, yeah, I don't like calling things easy. Some things are simple. And by simple, I mean not very many steps, not very complicated. But I very rarely use the word easy. Yeah, and so my channel, you know, it's not for everyone, but I appreciate those of you who have subscribed, who have watched, who have engaged with me. I really appreciate it. And so, yeah, I hope you like this video. I hope you like this little follow-up. So a few notes on the marker testing that I'm doing. So the pink is done in 2 different Copics, and I'm gonna lift the paper up in a second, but you will see that layering the Copics on top of each other, the difference in the layers is not as intense as the Crayolas. Like when you put the second layer of the Crayola, like the color difference is very obvious and it's much more subtle on the Copics. And that's not good or bad. It's a, you know, it's a something you think about, something you remember and work around. The blue is, I'm using a chart pack. I believe the single most underrated markers ever. And I'm going to lift the paper up in a second, and you're going to see how beautifully smooth it is, even next to the Copic and especially next to the Crayola. Yeah, Crayolas are great for their price bracket, but the chart packs, which are much cheaper than the Copics, like they're so smooth, like the Crayolas compared to the professionals. You already knew that the professionals were going to be better. I just wanted to show you this little sample so you can really see it with your own eyes what it is. You know, you're going to see how the Crayolas are a bit streaky, a lot streaky, and it ripples the paper, and it has kind of a shiny coating on the top that the Copics and the chart packs do not. So you're seeing all the things I'm talking about, right? You're seeing the layering and the color difference in the layering. Like in the pleating, I tried to do the layers, and yeah, you can see it, but it's not as obvious as the Crayolas. And look at that blue. Look at that smooth blue. Ugh, love it. You know, and you know what I'm going to say next? Go watch some videos, go watch some tutorials, take some notes, drink some coffee, get back to work, practice. We are not made of magic. We are made of practice. I definitely am. I'm definitely not made of magic. And those of you who've watched my old sketches video know that I am definitely not made of magic. Go up to the search bar and hit hashtag Comment Kindness. Go watch some other videos. Maybe some of your other favorite YouTubers have posted a Comment Kindness video today. They're all supposed to come out at the same time. Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed this little double bonus feature, and I will see you in the next video.